already got done with part 1. You can probably tell I'm using a different mic this time. I am using my headset mic because this last time my PC mic was being kind of wad. So hopefully it sounds a whole lot better. So please sit back and enjoy, and let's get this stream started. Okay, so like we said last stream, we're going for Yuri. We're not going for Natsuki or Sayori, even though Sayori would be pretty cool. But so let's see, for Yuri, so she's more like a dark person. Fickle? Yes. Okay. Let's go with. Wait, let me make sure I'm on the right before we start this. Just make sure I'm on the right save. So yes, just want to make sure. Okay, so wait, so I guess I wasn't in the right. Wasn't in the right save. Oh, okay. I guess I wasn't. Okay. Let's try this again. So just making sure. I guess it was on a different save file. Oh well. So I guess we can just go back again. So for Yuri, it would be Death. Oh my god, I was freaking Sayori. Crimson. Okay. Let's see. Chocolate Fairy, Fluffy. Extraordinary. Mother. God, it's freaking Sayori. Hold on. Make sure this is a second. Mic is working good. Okay. How about that? Unrestrained. Okay, cool. Broken. How was that Sayori? She's the nicest girl in the world. Let's go with Despise. Let's go with Lust. Yes. Fickle. Wrath. Okay, cool. We're doing good. Secretive. Dude, we're on our freaking roll today. No, I think that one's Sayori. Last time we did that, Sayori was that. So unstable. So I guess Yuri's unstable. Yes, we're on a roll right now. Let's do it. Disaster. Okay. Agonizing. Depression. Oh, I was Sayori. How was it Sayori? Come on. Disarray. Okay. No, you cannot eat my ass. These comments though, okay. Horror, because we know Yuri loves horror. Capable. Cry. Oh, what the hell? Let's go with Unrequited. Damn it. Doing all the wrong things. This is a mixed up poem. Parfait. Treasure. Raindrops. Fireworks. Explode. Termination. Termination, guys. Termination. Yes. Let's go. Okay. Another day passes, and it's time for the club meeting already. I've gotten a little more comfortable here over the past couple of days. Entering the classroom, the usual scene greets me. Hi, Tim. Yo, Sayori. Looks like you're in a good mood today. I'm just still not used to you being in the club, that's all. I see. I think a pretty simple thing to get you in a good mood. But I guess it's always the simple things with you anyway. Let's see. Sorry about that. Speaking of which, I'm kind of hungry. Will you come with me to buy a snack? No thanks. That's not like you at all. I have my reasons. Why don't we take a look at your purse, Sayori? Oh, that's getting a little personal, don't you think? Why that? All of a sudden? No reason, really. I just want to look at it. Sayori nervously retrieved her coin purse. Okay. She fumbles with the latch and gets it out. Then she turns it upside down and lets its contents spill out on the desk. Only 2 small coins fall out. Oh my god. I knew it. I can see right through you, Sayori. That's not fair. How did you even know? It's simple. If you had enough money in the first place, you would have bought a snack before coming to the club room. So either you're not hungry and wanted an excuse to take a walk, or you plan to conveniently forget that you spent all your money so that I would lend you some. But there's one more thing. You're always hungry. And so that only leaves the one option. Why? How do you even say that? Why? Oh my gosh, how do you even say that? I give up. Don't make me feel guilty. If you feel guilty, that means you deserve to feel guilty. Oh, Yuri. Yuri suddenly giggles. Huh? I didn't notice that she was listening in. Her face is in her book, as always. I wasn't listening or anything. It was just something in my book. Yuri! Tell Tim to let me borrow some money. Oh my god. That's, Don't get me involved like that, Sayori. Besides, you should only buy what you can responsibly afford. So true. And frankly, after pulling a mischievous little stunt like that, your suffering is fair enough retribution. Wow, agrees with me. I didn't mean that. I get too absorbed in my book. I really like when you speak your mind, Yuri. It doesn't happen much, but it's a fun side of you. There's no way you could think that. You were right, though. I did something bad, and now I have to accept the revolution. What? Retribution. That still coming from you, Sayori. I guess there's a little devil inside all of us, isn't there? Okay. Don't let her fool you. Sayori knows exactly what she's doing. After all, she told you guys she was bringing me to the club before she even told me. But you wouldn't have come if it weren't for the cupcakes. She knows me so well. So I had to trick Natsuki into making them. Come on, give me more credit than that, Sayori. What? That was loud. What the heck? Out of nowhere, something smacks Sayori in the face and tumbles onto the desk. Ow! What was... A cookie? Sure enough, it's a giant cookie wrapped in plastic. Sayori glances around. Is this a miracle? Is it because I paid my restitution? Retribution. Actually, that one almost worked. I was just gonna give it to you, but then I heard you blab about the cupcakes. It was totally worth seeing your reaction, though. Natsuki! That's so nice of you. I'm so happy. Sayori hugs the cookie. What the fuck? Jeez, just eat it. Sayori rapidly tears open the wrapper and takes a big bite. So good. What's so good? Sayori suddenly clasps her hand over her mouth. I bit my tongue! You're going You're going through a lot over just one cookie. Natsuki takes a bite of her own cookie. Wait. Yours looks really good too, Natsuki. Can I try it? Jeez. Beggars can't be choosers. But yours is chocolate. Yeah, why do you think I gave you that one? Fine. Still, I'm really happy that you shared this one with me. Sayori gets out of her seat and goes behind Natsuki's and wraps her arms around her. Oh, jeez. I get it. Cookie still in hand, Natsuki reaches up to nudge Sayori off of her. Sayori suddenly leans down and takes a bite out of Natsuki's cookie. What the fuck? Hey! Did you seriously just do that? I have no idea how to say that, but I'm gonna go on with it. Mouthful, Sayori trots away to safety. So she's a horse now? Yuri and I laugh as well. Geez, you're such a kid sometimes. Monika, can you take Sayori? Natsuki glances around. Monika isn't in the club room. Where's Monika anyway? Good question. Have any of you heard anything about her being late today? Not me. Yeah, I haven't either. That's a bit unusual. I hope she's okay. Of course she's okay. She's probably just had something to do today. She's pretty popular after all. You don't think she has a... I wouldn't be surprised. She's probably more desirable than all of us combined. ... That's true. Excuse me? Suddenly the door swings open. Sorry, I'm super... sorry. I'm super sorry. Wait, why did you word it like that? There you are. I didn't mean to be late. I hope you guys weren't worried or anything. Monika chose the club over her boyfriend after all. You're so strong-willed. But boyfriend? What on earth are you talking about? Monika quizzically glances at me. Interesting. Never mind that. What held you anyway? Well, my last period today was study hall. To be honest, I kinda just lost track of time. That makes no sense though. You would have heard the bell ring at least. I must have not heard it since I was practicing piano. Piano? I wasn't aware you played music as well, Monika. I don't really. I kinda just started recently. I've always wanted to learn piano. That's so cool. You should play sometime for us, Monika. Monika looks at me. Maybe once I get a little bit better, I will. Yay! That sounds cool. I also look forward to it. Is that so? In that case, I won't let you down, Tim. Very particular. Monika smiles sweetly. Everyone backs away and it's only Monika at this point. I didn't mean any pressure or anything like that. Don't worry. I've been practicing a whole lot recently. And I really love the chance to share once I'm ready. I see. In that case, best of luck. Thanks. So, I didn't miss anything, did I? Not really. I chose to leave Sayori's mischievous escapade. I'm sure Natsuki will end up complaining to her anyway. Okay. Sayori somehow already finished her entire cookie. Yuri is back to her book and Natsuki disappeared into the closet. Hey, Yuri. Huh? A piano. So, okay. I suddenly noticed that Yuri is reading a different book from the one we've been reading together. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt. No. I was kind of just waiting for you. In that case... if that's the case, why don't we go ahead and get started? Yes, let's. Actually, I have a request. Do you mind if we make some tea first? No, not at all. Thanks very much. If there's one thing that can make my reading time here any better, it's a nice cup of tea. Not to mention for yourself, as always. Yuri stands up and makes her way to the closet. I follow and watch as she retrieves a small water pitcher from the shelf, the kind with a filter inside. Can you hold this for a second? Sure. Yuri hands me the water pitcher and also fetches an electric kettle. I'm going to plug this in at the teacher's desk and then we'll go get some water. She walks past me and sets the kettle on the teacher's desk. I simply watch her movements. To my surprise, the way she moves really contrasts her speaking mannerisms. Especially because of her long legs, Yuri appears elegant and methodical. I can't say that right now. Methodical. Okay, may I have the water pitcher? Let's see. Thanks, I'll be right back. I might as well walk with you. Yeah, why not? Shall we go then? Yeah. Where are you two off to? Yuri was going to make some tea, so I suddenly realized how weird it sounded, so to explain this to Monika. We're just filling the water pitcher. Okay. Sorry, I was just a bit curious. That's kind of a one-person job, isn't it? That's... Monika, please mind your own business for once. Oh, she is telling Monika. Oh my gosh, dude. Or do you want me to tell... Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Tim Club? Wait, I heard that wrong. Or do you want to tell me there's something wrong with helping involve Tim in club activities? And that sounds weird to me. My mouth gapes. I suppose there's nothing wrong with that. Wow, no comment on that. Then let's go, Tim. Yuri quickly exits the room and I follow. Once in the hallway, she suddenly puts her forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say something like that? Yuri? Something about the way she said that, it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri. I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monika to judge people like that. Tim? How come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is as bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotions and we can't always hide them away. But you always amplify things in your head. Your mind turns a light rain shower into a hurricane. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something as terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Tim, I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that. But I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway. Yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Oh man, I must go with that. Take the mouse too fast. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we filled the water pitcher, we returned to the classroom. Okay. Tim, do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Anything is fine. Very well. Yuri sets the temperature on the kettle to 200 degrees. Wow. Now it's time to get a teapot. You really do this properly, don't you? Of course. I shouldn't do any less when I'm making tea for others, even if I'm not an expert on tea or anything. In that case, you'll only be more impressed. Perhaps I will. Yuri fetches a teapot and begins measuring the tea leaves. To my surprise, she even starts humming a little to herself. You must be in a good mood now. Is that so? I was letting it show. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Sorry. I accidentally had my banner up. I know I had it up. I didn't want to use it for this. I don't want to use it for Doki Doki. It just doesn't seem right. And you noticed, I was doing a bit of thinking. And I decided that I would try expressing myself a little bit more. And it turns out, it's not very hard for me to do. When it's you who's around anyway. That's great, Yuri. Just don't push yourself too much. You're always worrying about me, Tim. It's very endearing. Yuri wasn't kidding. I don't even know if I can keep up with this. I watched Yuri pour a cup of tea for each of us. Tim, I have another request. Do you mind if we sit on the floor today? Why's that? It's a little bit easier on my back. I can read with my back against the wall, I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at the desk. 1 second, guys. One second, guys. I can read with my back against the wall rather than bending over at my desk. Sorry, I didn't realize. No worries. I just have back pain fairly regularly, so I do my best to manage it. Is that so? I wonder why that is. It's most likely because of my your posture, right? Always hunched over like that while reading. Yes. I have terrible reading posture. So that's why we should sit on the floor. Fair enough. I'll go ahead and get the book. I retrieved the book from my bag. And I have some chocolate as well. It's a bag of small chocolate candies that I kept hidden from Sayori's candy radar. I take it since it'll go well with the tea. Yuri and I sit against the wall, teacups at our side. As if in sync, we assume the same reading position as last time, each holding 1.5 books, 1/2 of the book. Okay. Except this time, Our bodies are even closer to each other. I can't see too well. Oh, I skipped that. Oh, I guess. Wait. I right-clicked on that. I can't see too well. So right-clicking just takes off the dialogue. That's really weird. I can't see too well. Yuri slides closer until our shoulders are touching. How am I supposed to focus reading like this? Yuri was always kind of cute, but when she's being less apprehensive, it's almost more than I can handle. He's gonna lose it. He's gonna lose it. Your teacup. Yuri hands me my teacup. Holding it with my hand that's not holding the book, I end up in a position that makes it even harder to focus. Because now I need to worry about making sure I don't actually accidentally touch her chest. Meanwhile, Yuri hasn't noticed a single thing. She wears her intense reading expression, and I can only presume the world around her has faded away. I use all of my willpower to focus on reading. After a few minutes, I finally managed to relax a little. I put the teacup between my legs and fumble with the chocolate wrapper. Oh, that is not good. Hot tea between your legs and fumbling around, that is not a good combination, my friend. Ah, sorry. I briefly let go of the book to finish opening the wrapper. You can have one. You can have as much as you want. That's okay. I won't take any. Are you sure? Well, if I touch it, then I might get a smudge on the pages. Ah, you're right. I didn't even think about that. My bad. No need to apologize. I'll hold the book, okay? Are you sure? Of course. Oh wow, just went straight into that. Yuri opens the book with both hands. She holds it so that I don't have. She holds it so I don't have. She holds it so that I don't have any harder of a time reading from it. But as a result, her left arm is practically resting on top of my leg. Well, in that case, Yuri is already focused on reading again. I take a chocolate and pop it in my mouth. Then I take another chocolate and I hold it up to Yuri. She doesn't even look away from the book. She simply parts her lips as if the situation was completely natural. Okay, this is getting kind of steamy, to say that. But that means I can't stop here. I apprehensively placed the chocolate in her mouth. Oh my god, this is getting freaking weird. It's getting so weird. Just like that, Yuri closes her lips over it. Yuri expression suddenly breaks. This is too good. Did I just... Yuri looks at me... Wait, Yuri looks at me like she needs to confirm what just happened. This is getting too good. Did she just eat it or did she just drop it? I don't understand what's going on now. Tim, sorry. I guess I shouldn't have done that. Well, you were just helping. That's something that friends do. Right. I mean, not really in this kind of context, but true. Yeah. That's all it was. Yeah. Then you don't need to stop or anything. Oh my god, dude, what the hell? What is going on with this game, bro? I see. The situation has gotten really tense. Yuri tries to return to the book. But I can tell just by her expression that she can't focus now. My heart is pounding. I nervously take another I can't do this. I nervously take another piece of chocolate between my fingers. But this time Yuri's eyes meet mine. How did it even come to this? Yuri doesn't avert her gaze. I notice her chest rising and falling to the rhythm of her breaths. I raise my arm. Uh, like before, Yuri parts her lips. Oh my god, bro. This is getting freaking weird. But it's different this time. I take the chocolate and place it in her mouth. I feel her hot breath now with my fingers. This is getting way too weird. Okay, everyone. Wow. All I'm gonna say is cough block. This getting what? Ah. Yuri jumps back. It's time to share poems. Tim, you can help Yuri put it away the tea stuff, right? Yeah, of course. Okay, thanks. The spell is abruptly broken. I can tell. I'll take care of the cups. Yeah. Yuri picks up some tea. Picks up the teacups from the floor. I pick up the bag of chocolates. In the end, we hastily clean up without so much as a word between us. I suppose so. I get the feeling this is something neither of us will have the courage to bring up. Yeah. Who should I show my poem to first? Well, I'm gonna go with Yuri because Yuri's on. I want to see if she brings it up, but let's see. Go with Yuri. Let's see what you've written for today. Wow, thanks. Yuri stretches the poem with a surprised expression on her face. Do you like it? Tim, this one might even be better than yesterday's. How did you even pick up on this so quickly? Just yesterday, I was telling you the kind of techniques worth practicing. Maybe that's why. You did a great job explaining. I really want to try to give it more imagery. Yuri visibly swallows. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to this. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Yuri breathes and collects her thoughts. I know that Yuri likes to think before she speaks, so I offer that patience to her. Yeah. Just being appreciated like this, I guess. It probably sounds really stupid, but seeing someone motivated by my writing, it makes me really happy. Are you saying you've never shared your writings before? Yuri nods. Really? I don't believe it. I really only write for myself, and besides, people would just laugh at me. Do you really think that? Again, Yuri nods. Even your close friends? ... Yuri doesn't respond to that. I wonder why. Because I think she's saying that she doesn't have any really close friends. Anyway, do you want to share your poem you wrote today? Yeah, I do. If it's with you. Okay, let's read her poem. Oh god, it's so hard to read. I had trouble reading this script. Okay, let's give it a shot. The raccoons. It happened at the dead of night while I was slicing bread for a guilty snack. My attention was caught by the scuffling of a raccoon outside my window. That was, I believe, the first time I noticed my strange tendencies as an unordinary human. I gave the raccoon a piece of bread. My subconscious well aware of the consequences, well aware that a raccoon that is fed will always come back for more. The enticing beauty of my cutting knife was the symptom. Okay, the bread was the hungry curiosity, and the raccoon an urge. Okay, the moon increments its phase and reflects that much more light off my cutting knife. Okay, why are you so detailed with the knife? The very same light that glistens in the eyes of my raccoon friend. I slice the bread fresh and soft. The raccoon becomes excited. Or perhaps I'm merely projecting my emotions onto the newly satisfied animal. The raccoon has taken to following me. You could say that we've gotten quite used to each other. The raccoon becomes hungry and more frequently. So my bread always handy. Every time I brandish my cutting knife, the raccoon shows me its excitement. A rush of blood. Classic I have no idea what that word is right there. Pavlovian conditioning? I sliced the bread and I fed myself again. Nice poem. A lot of imagery. There's I was a little more daring with this one than yesterday's. I can tell. I can see that. It's a lot more metaphorical. I don't know if it's my fault, but I can't begin to imagine what this poem is about. That's right. It's a bit closer to my preferred writing style. Using the poem as a canvas to express vivid imagery and conveying emotions through them. If I take it as a at face value, then I can't even figure out what it's supposed to mean. Well, I think it's something that different people can relate to in their own way. I wanted to express the way it feels for me to indulge in my more unusual hobbies. It's those sort of things that I'm usually forced to keep to myself. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. What hobbies? She talked about her poem was about raccoons cutting bread and feeding them, and how brandishing a knife, her cutting knife. Like she went into pretty good detail about the knife. Kind of assuming one of those is her hobby. I'm not sure. She went into some good detail on the knife and the raccoon and how she was. I don't know, dude. That's just not to me. So I sometimes enjoy writing about them. Why do you keep them to yourself? Because they're embarrassing and people would make fun of me. Don't you have anything like that, Tim? Well, yeah, I guess I do. I feel like everyone has a little something like that. The best we can do is respect each other and our own individualities. Even if it's difficult sometimes and something makes us uncomfortable. After all, if I hadn't learned to embrace my own weirdness, I would probably hate myself. I might be ranting a little bit now, but I'm glad that you're a good listener. You're good at a lot of things. Oh, well, thank you. Writing, listening. There really aren't many people like you, Tim. That's exaggerating a little bit. It's just how I feel. I never thought I would feel so comfortable sharing my writing. I almost feel like I look forward to it. It's just a really nice feeling, and you're to thank for that. It's nothing really. Gary smiled sincerely at me. For just a moment, her timidness seems to disappear. Okay, who next? I guess we should go with Monika since she always just gives us tips and all that. Hi again, Tim. How's the writing going? Alright, I guess. I'll take that. Okay, don't even ask for that. As long as it's not going to be bad. Are you saying I write bad? I'm happy that you're really applying yourself. Maybe soon you'll come up with a masterpiece. Yeah, I hope so. I wouldn't count on that. You never know. Want to share what you wrote for today? Sure, here you go. I give my poem to Monica. Alright. This one's good. It feels like you're not only getting more comfortable with your style, but the imagery is better than the last one I read. Just wondering, but have you been finding inspiration in Yuri's writing style? I guess so. You can't deny that she's talented. Yeah, totally. I think her poems are the most romantic. That's the best way to describe it. She's like a totally different person when she picks up a pen. I noticed that too. Or when she's talking about literature, it's like a light turns on inside of her. Sadly, it's hard to get much. Sadly, it's hard to get much personal conversation out of her. Trust me, I've tried. Who knows what goes on in that head of hers? I hope you don't mean that in a bad way. No, of course not. I just meant that I wish she didn't keep so much to herself. But still, defending her like that, you must be pretty into her. You completely misunderstood. Calm down, I'm kidding. Besides, I'm pretty sure he's already got a boyfriend. Wait, really? Yeah, a fictional one anyway. Man, get your hopes up and all that. Monica kind of whispers that last part to me. It's just a hunch, but... Well, there's not really anything wrong with that. Oh, well, I know. I was the same. But anyway, you want to read my poem now? I like the way this one turned out, so I hope you do too. Alright, let's take a look. I like how the piano just comes out in the background. That's pretty cool. Sounds nice. Save me. The colors, they won't stop. Bright, beautiful colors. Flashing, expanding, piercing. Red, green, blue. An endless cacophony of meaningless noise. The noise, it won't stop. Violently grunting waveforms. Forms. Squeaking, screeching, piercing. Sin, cosine, sine, cosine, tangent. Like playing a chalkboard on a turntable, like playing a vinyl on a pizza crust. An endless poem of meaningless. Whoa, a lot of blanks. Load me. Hold on. Load me. Well, for this game, I've heard that like files get added into the game. Hold on. Load me. Give me a second. I gotta open this up Steam because that's the only way I know how to open this up. Or Steam. Where's Steam? Oh, there it is. Okay, give me a second, guys. Community. No. Oops. Oh, shoot, wrong one. Let's go to properties. View and take review of game files. No. Browse local files. Let's close this. README. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. Let's put the display. So, I'm putting this. Okay. Give me a second. See if it's showing. Is it showing this? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. Let's make sure. Oh no, I clicked wrong. Oh, it's not. Okay. But anyway, I've heard that in the files, if you click that, they add files like added into this, and I really don't see any more new files that were added. Let's see. What's today? No new files are added. Okay. I wonder why I said load me. It's really weird. I really did not notice that. It's really weird. Okay. It's even more abstract than your last one, huh? I guess it's just the way I write. I'm sorry if you don't like it. No, I never said that. It's just a kind of thing I've never really seen before, I guess. I kind of like playing with my space on the paper. Yeah, I can tell. Choosing where and how to space your words can totally change the mood of the poem. It's almost like magic. The way I wrote the lines really short makes it feel like they're trying to speak over the noise. I see. It's still hard for me to tell what it's about though. Sometimes asking what a poem is about isn't the right question. A poem can be as abstract as a physical expression of a feeling, or a conversation with the reader. So putting it that way. Oh wait. Oh, I have full screen. Oh, sorry guys, I have to put the. Give me a second. Just kidding. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Sometimes you'll find yourself facing a difficult decision. When that happens, don't forget to save your game. Wait a second. She's telling me to save my game? Why would she tell me to save my game? I mean, I have my saves right here, but why would she tell me to save my game? It's really weird. No one's like, she's talking to me, not the player. She's talking to me, kind of breaking the fourth wall there. It's kind of weird. This is kind of awkward, kind of weird. It's kind of suspicious. How does she know about? I don't want to know. Okay, let's go on with it. You never know when you might need a chance to. You never know when you might change your mind, or when something unexpected might happen. Wait. Is that tip even about writing? What am I even talking about? What the? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Shit, Sayori, or I'm gonna go Sayori. Oh, I like this one, Tim. It has some nice feeling in it. I'm glad. Does that mean it's better than yesterday's? Let me think. I don't know. I guess I like them both. If she does. That's not very helpful, you know? Well, I'm not very good at figuring out if poems are good or bad. Well, that's why I just go by my heart. If it makes me feel things, then it must be a good poem. I'm not sure that's exactly how it works. Then again, I guess conveying feelings is a pretty important part of this whole thing. Yeah, maybe. Honestly, I don't even know what kind of writing you like what kind of writing you like in the first place. Yeah, me neither. Oh my gosh, she's so dumb. Why don't you at least try to give it some thought? You want to write something for me. Wait, you want to write something for me. That's so sweet. But you're always thinking about other people. You need to think about yourself once in a while. Crazy chat. You need to think about yourself once in a while. If you don't, you might end up getting hurt at some point. Well, I don't really know what you mean, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Well, whatever. Anyway, let's see. I guess I like happy poems. Wait, sometimes I like sad poems too. Bipolar? Sometimes a little bit of both. There's a word for that, right? What's the word I'm looking for? Bittersweet. Yeah. I like things that are happy and things that are sad. Happy and sad. I can't see you like something sad, Theory. Well, I like happy the most. But sometimes when you have a little rain cloud in your head, a sad poem can help give the rain cloud a little hug and make a nice happy rainbow. Sorry, that's unexpectedly poetic. It is? Maybe I'm getting better at expressing my feelings after all. Thanks, Tim. I should go write that down then. You can read my poem now, okay? Alright. Snack in the background? Bottles. I pop off my... Does that say scalp? I pop off my scalp like the lid of a cookie jar. It's a secret place where I keep all of my dreams. Like the balls of sunshine, all rubbing together like a bundle of kittens. I reach inside with a thumb and forefinger and pluck one out. It's warm and tingly, but there's no time to waste. I put it in the bottle to keep it safe, and I put the bottle on the shelf with all of the other bottles. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in bottles, all in a row. My collections make me lots of friends. Each bottles are starlight to make amends. Sometimes my friends feel a certain way. Dawn comes a bottle to save the day. Night after night, more dreams. Night after night, more dreams. Friends after friends, more bottles. Deeper and deeper my fingers go, like exploring a dark cave, discovering the secret hiding in the rocks and crannies. No, nooks and crannies. Digging and digging. Scraping and scraping. I blow dust off my bottle caps. It doesn't feel like time elapsed. My empty shelf could use some more. My friends look through my locked front door. Finally, all done, I open up and in come my friends. In they come in such a hurry. Do they want my bottles that much? I frantically pull them from the shelf one after the other, holding them out to each and every friend, each and every bottle, but every time I let one go, it shatters against the bottom of... It shatters against the tile between my feet. Happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts, happy thoughts in shards all over the floor. They were supposed to be my friends who aren't smiling. They're all shouting, pleading something. But all I hear is echo, 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 echo inside my head. Wow, that's a pretty deep poem. And it's the longest poem too. Holy crap. Exactly what I was thinking. Thank you, Tim. Sarah, did you really write this? Of course I did. Didn't I tell you yesterday that I was gonna write the best poem ever? Yeah, but I mean, I didn't expect something like this coming from you. Monika taught me a whole lot, and I've been really in touch with my feelings recently. I see that. It's almost kind of creepy. Creepy? Well, not exactly. Maybe because I'm so used to you being cheerful. Well, never mind. I'm thinking too hard about it. The point is, it came out good, so you should be proud of it. Aw, thanks. I feel like I was meant to express myself this way. It even helps me understand my own feelings a little bit better. Writing is like magic. you've gotten pretty passionate about this, huh? I hope you keep it up. Yeah, writing's the best. I'm gonna keep writing until I die. Don't get ahead of yourself. Sayori's always had a habit of getting obsessed with something before dropping it more than a week later. I wonder if this is one of those times. But seeing the passion in her eyes makes it hard for me to be pessimistic. And the last one's Natsuki, the loudmouth. Well, I can admit that it's better than the last one. It's nice to see that you're putting in some effort. That's good. But I still don't like this at all. It's trying too hard to be serious. What do you mean by that? Poems don't need to be all deep sounding to express something. It's going to sound like you're forcing it unless you really don't suck at it. Honestly, don't bother trying to write poems like this until you're on Yuri's level. Natsuki stops all of a sudden. Stops short all of a sudden. Okay. Don't tell me. You're not just trying to impress Yuri, are you? What are you talking about? And keep your voice down. You know Yuri would love this kind of anxiety. Okay. Just because she's a talented writer doesn't mean looks like I'm in trouble. I somehow struck a nerve, though what I did is beyond me. Okay. I am so done with you, okay? Natsuki shoves the poem I handed her back over to me. Take your stupid poem. If you wrote it for someone else, just don't show it to me. Ouch. This is what I get for letting a younger girl step into my business. Unless I was a mind reader, I was destined to be in a world of pain from the start. At least Natsuki wasn't really the girl I was trying to impress in the first place. Okay, everyone. We're all done reading each other's poems, right? I have something extra planned for today, so everyone could come sit at the front of the room. Is this about the festival? Well, sort of. Do we really have to do something for the festival? It's not like we can put together anything good in just a few days. Well, just end up embarrassing ourselves instead of getting any new members. That's a concern of mine as well. I don't really do well with last minute preparation. Don't worry so much. We're going to keep it simple, okay? We won't need much more than a few decorations. Sayori has been working on posters and I've designed some pamphlets we can give out during the event. Okay, that's great and all, but that doesn't tell us that that's great and all. But that doesn't tell us what we're actually going to do for the event. Sorry, I thought you heard about it already. We're going to be performing. Performing? Monika. Yeah, we're going to have a poetry performance. Each of us are going to choose a poem to recite during the event. But the cool part is we're also going to let anyone else come up and recite poems too. Sayori's putting it all on the poster in case anyone wants to prepare ahead of time. Sayori, who's been coloring a poster, holds it up for us to see. Are you kidding me, Monika? You didn't already start putting those posters up, did you? Well, I did. Do you really think it's that bad of an idea? Well, no, it's not a bad idea, but I didn't sign up for this, you know? There's no reason, there's no way I'm going to be performing in front of a group of people like that. I agree with Nasuki. First time for that. I could never in my life do something like that. Imagining it, Yuri shakes her head in fear. Guys, no, Sayori. I understand. I understand where they're coming from. Remember that Nasuki and Yuri have never shared their poems with anyone until just a couple of days ago. It's a lot to ask of them to recite their poems out loud to a whole room full of people. I guess I kinda overlooked that. So, I'm sorry. But I still think we should give it a try. We're the only ones responsible for the fate of this club. If we start the event and each of us put on a good performance, then it will inspire others to do the same. And the more people who perform, the better we'll be able to show everyone what literature is all about. Yeah, it's about expressing your feelings, being intimate with yourself, finding new horizons, and having fun. That's right. And it's those reasons that we're all in this club today. Don't you want to share that with others? To inspire them to find the same feeling that brought you here in the first place? I know you do. I know we all do. And if all it takes is standing in front of the room for 2 minutes and reciting a poem, then I know you can do it. Nasuki and Yuri remain silent. Sayori looks worried. I guess that leaves me no choice. I agree. I don't think it's too much to ask. I think that Sayori and Monika have been trying really hard to get new members. The least we can do is help them out a bit. Well, maybe, but it looks like Nasuki doesn't have any argument left. Okay, fine. I guess I'll just have to get it over with. Alright. Phew. Thanks, Nasuki. Monika, what about you, Yuri? Yuri dejectedly glances around at everyone else's expectant faces. Sigh. I guess I don't really have a choice. Haha, that's everyone. You're the best, Yuri. This club is seriously going to be the death of me. Oh gosh. You'll be fine, Yuri. But anyway, let's move on to the main event. I want each of us to choose a poem of yours. I want each of you to choose a poem of yours. We're going to practice reciting them in front of each other. No way! Monika, this is too sudden. Well, if you can't recite your poems in front of the club, how do you expect to do it in front of strangers? Oh no. Don't worry. I'll start off to help everyone feel a little more comfortable. Can I go next? Of course. Now let's see. Monika flips to her notebook to the specific poem she has in mind for herself. She then stands behind the podium. The title of this poem is The Way They Fly. Ahem. Monika begins reciting her poem. Her clear, confident voice fills the room. More than that, her inflection is pristine. She knows exactly how to amplify emotions behind each line. She recites, bringing the words to life. Is this something she's done before, or is she simply a natural? I glance around. Everyone has their eyes on Monika. Sayori looks amazed. Yuri has an intense expression on her face that I don't understand. Finally, Monika finishes her recitation. The four of us applaud. Monika takes a a breath and smiles. That was so good, Monika. Thank you very much. I was just hoping to set a good example. Are you ready to go next, Sayori? I'll go next. What? Yuri's fired up all of a sudden. Yuri clutches a sheet of paper between her hands and stands up. Keeping her head down, she walks quietly over to the podium. The poem is called Yuri anxiously glances at us. You can do it, Yuri. It is called After Image of the Crimson Eye. After Image of the Crimson Eye. Yuri's voice shakes as she starts reading the poem. Just a moment ago, she practically refused to do this. Why is she suddenly putting in so much effort? As Yuri gets past the first couple of lines, her voice changes. It's almost like what happens when Yuri gets absorbed into her books. Her quivering words transform into the sharp syllables of a fierce and confident woman. The poem is full of twists and turns in its structures that she entices with the perfect timing. This might be a rare glimpse into the whirling fire Yuri keeps concealed inside of her head. Suddenly, she finished. Everyone is stunned. Yuri snaps back into reality and glances around as if she bewildered even herself. It's up to me to save the situation. I'm the first person to start applauding. Everyone joins me afterwards, and we give Yuri the recognition she deserves. It's not that we didn't want to applaud for her, but we were caught so off guard that we must have forgotten. As we applaud, Yuri holds the poem to her chest and rushes back into her seat. Yuri, that was really good. Thanks for sharing. Looks like Yuri's down for the count. Okay, I guess I'm next then. Yuri hops onto the chair and cheerfully walks to the podium. This one is called My Meadow. Sorry, I giggled. Sayori, it's a lot harder than I thought. How did you guys do it so easily? Try not to think of it like you're reciting to other people. Imagine you're reciting it to yourself, like in front of a mirror or in your own head. It's your poem, so it'll come out the best that way. I see. Okay then. Sayori begins her poem. Somehow, it feels like her soft voice was made as a perfect match. The poem isn't aimlessly cheery like Sayori is. It's serene and bittersweet. If I were to read this on paper, I probably wouldn't think much of it, but hearing it come from Sayori's voice almost gives it a whole new meaning. Maybe this is what Sayori meant when she said she likes my poems. It's like I get to reach more deeply into someone I thought I knew through and through. Sayori finishes and we applaud. I did it! Good job, Sayori. Even Tim liked it. I guess that's a good sign. What does that even mean? It came out nicely, Sayori. The atmosphere of the poem fits you really nicely, but it might be that other people wouldn't work quite as well with that kind of delivery. I don't really understand. In other words, I've seen poems of yours where that sort of gentle delivery wouldn't work as well. They might need a little more focus behind them depending on what you're reading. Oh, I know what you mean. I've been practicing that kind of thing. It's just embarrassing to do it in front of everyone. The next time, I'm going to make you pick a poem that challenges you a little more. We don't have much more time before the festival, you know. Okay. Or, okay. Now, who's next? Natsuki? don't make me go before Tim. It's not like I can compare to you guys anyway. Might as well let Tim lower everyone's standards a little before I have to do it. Oh my god, this is so messed up. Natsuki, it's fine, it's fine. I might as well get it over with. But it's not like I have much of a selection what to read. I'll just have to go with what I wrote for today. I stand up and step in front of the podium. Everyone has their eyes on me, making me feel terribly awkward. I recite my poem. Since I'm not exactly confident in my own writing, it's hard to put energy into it. Despite that all, once I finish, I receive applause anyway. Sorry, I'm not really as good as everyone else. Don't worry about it so much. I think it's less about your ability and more about your lack of confidence in your writing. That's something that you'll improve over time, though. Yeah, maybe. Alright then. That just leaves you, Natsuki. Yeah. I'm going. Natsuki begrudgingly gets out of her seat and makes her way to the podium. The poem is called, Why are you all looking at me? Because you're presenting. Anyway, the poem is called Jump. And Natsuki takes a breath. Once she starts reciting the poem, her sour attitude disappears a little. While she's still a little unenthused, her poem has a rhythm and rhyme to it. Wait, was that rhyme? I messed up on the part. It's Natsuki's trademark style, and it works surprisingly well when spoken aloud. The words feel like they bounce up and down as if giving life to the poem. Natsuki finishes, and everyone applauds. She huffs back to her seat. That wasn't so bad, was it? Easy for you to say. You better not make me do that again. Well, do you at least feel prepared enough to recite a poem in front of other people? I mean, doing it in front of other people will be way easier. I can put on whatever face I want for other people, but when it's just my friends, it's just embarrassing. That's a surprise, Natsuki. I think it would be the other way around for me. Well, that's just how it is, so... Well, I guess that in that case, you won't have much to worry about for the festival. That said, I want to thank everyone for coming through. It might be hard, but I hope that you all have an idea for what it's like now. Make sure you picked up a poem and get enough practice before the festival, okay? I'll be making pamphlets, so let me know ahead of time what you'll be reciting. Jeez, I should probably find some other poem to recite instead. That's fine too. It doesn't really have to be your own. I'm already pleasantly surprised that you're putting in all this effort for the club. It makes me really happy. Okay. Yeah, no problem. Okay, everyone. I think that's about it for today. I know the festival's coming up, but let's try to write poems for tomorrow as well. I've been working out really nicely so far. It's been working really. I don't know, I'm making this so weird. It's been working out really nicely so far, so I decided to continue that. As for the festival, we'll finish planning tomorrow, and then we'll have the weekend to prepare. Monday's the big day. I can't wait. I can do this. I can do this. Reassurance is all you need. Alright. I stand up. There's no way I'll be able to find the same enthusiasm as Sayori and Monika, but I'll do my best to get through it. If it's for the sake of the club and impressing Monika, then I'll have to do my best. Ready to go, Sayori? Yep. Look at you two, always going home together like that. It's kind of adorable, isn't it? Jeez, guys. Don't make such a big deal out of it. It must be a little nice though. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? It's okay, Tim. You don't have to say it. Whatever. Let's go. Let's go already. I walk home with Sayori once more. Even though it's only been a few days, a lot of things have already changed. But today Sayori is being a little more quieter than usual on the way home. Hey Sayori. I was spacing out. Sorry, I was spacing out. Ah, no wonder. I was thinking about something from earlier. I like how we get to... Sayori fumbles with her words. So let's just say that one day, Yuri asked to walk home with you. Huh? Well, what would you do? What kind of question is that? You're kind of putting me on the spot here. Well, let me see. I want to see what. I'm gonna go through both of the endings. So I want to see what both of these say. So I'm gonna first put Yuri. Wait, I saved it right? Yeah. Yes, I did. Walking home with Yuri, huh? Oh, why does the thought of that make my heart pound? Given how hard it is for her to socialize, I would feel awful thinking of turning her down. So, isn't she so beautiful and smart? That has nothing to do with what I just said. You admitted it. Jeez. There's not even any point in speculating something that's never going to happen. Well, maybe. But I just like to think about it. It's not long before you won't need me anymore, you know? Need you? Sayori, I can't figure out how you're seeing things in your head right now. Sorry. Everyone's different. Nobody in the club is replacing for you. If you say so. Conversation shows off and I feel I'm left feeling awkward. But it was kind of her fault for trapping me with such a weird question. I can't just lie to her. But if there's something that makes her happy, I would hate to take that away from her. That's why I said there's no point in speculating. And again, the festival is only a few days away. Who knows what will happen in that time. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna save it. This part here. And then I'm gonna go back to the... Yes. Oh goodness. Another... okay, let's do this. No. 10. Okay, ready? Sayori, you really think I would ditch you for Yuri? But she's so beautiful and smart. Jeez, I already see her in the club every day. Besides, you always seem to really like going home together. I wouldn't just ruin that for you. You're so silly, Tim. You think about me too much sometimes. Yuri would deserve it if she wanted it. So, Sayori, I've already made up my mind. I really can't figure you out sometimes. Sorry. Besides, what's the point of speculating something that never going to happen? And there you go. Wait, it's kind of weird thing for Sayori to care so much about. But I just want to respect her and keep her happy too. Then again, okay, I'll do that. Okay, time to do the poems real quick. Let's see. Where are we at the time for this? We're at an hour and 19 minutes, okay? That's fine. Okay. So we're still going for Yuri. So let's go deep. What is with Sayori and her? Like I don't know. She's bittersweet, so she likes sad things and happy things. So let's go with Whirlwind. Intellectual. Okay. Desire. Wow, what was suicide in there? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Why is there suicide in there? Vesper? Okay. Okay. Sensation. Climax? Cool. Contamination. Depression. Oh, what the hell? Depression for Sayori. That's not really a good thing. Anger is more Suki. Stable. Yeah, I was there last time. Despise. Fight me. Misfortune. Beauty, giggle, unrestrained. Let's go with. Oh, strong. I feel like I'm freaking like this. God dang it. Sadness. Oh my goodness. Disarray. Determination. Tenacious. Cool. Death. What? Sayori and death? What the? Okay. Oh man. I'm the last one here again? Don't worry, I just walked in too. Weren't you practicing piano again? Yeah. You must have a lot of determination. Starting this club and now picking up the piano? Well, maybe not determination, but I guess passion. Remember that the club wouldn't be here if it wasn't for all of you. I am super happy that you're all willing to help out for the festival today. I can't wait for the festival. It's gonna be great. Weren't you complaining about it yesterday, Natsuki? Well, yeah. I'm not talking about our part of the festival, but the whole day of school where we get to play and eat all kinds of delicious food. Yeah, you sound like a bit like Sayori all of a sudden. Monika, do they usually have fried squid? Squid? That's a pretty specific thing to look forward to. Oh, come on. Are you saying you don't like squid? You of all people. I didn't say I don't like it. Besides, what do you mean by you of all people? Because it's right in your name. Monika. Monika. Okay. That's not how you say my name at all. Also, that joke makes no sense in translation. Never mind. Let's just focus on our own event for now, okay? Fine. Your reactions aren't as funny as Yuri's or Sayori's anyway. Excuse me? Where is Sayori anyway? Oh, there you are. Sayori sits at the desk in the corner of the room looking down at nothing. I walk over to her. Hey Sayori. I wave my hand in front of...
I don't understand. Over my hair.
Siri, why are you acting up? Okay, I had a question that. I wave my hand in front of her face. You're spacing out again. Sorry. Don't mind me. You can go talk to everyone else. Huh? Is everything okay? Alright? Of course. Why wouldn't it be? It just feels like you're a little off. Sorry for assuming things. Jeez, you worry too much about me. I'm fine, see? Sayori shows me a big smile. Don't let me distract you from having fun with everyone else. Well, alright. If you say so. I worriedly glance at Sayori before turning back towards everyone else. But the conversation has already dispersed, with everyone back at their usual activities. Maybe I should ask Monika if she noticed anything about Sayori recently. Since they've been preparing for the festival, they must be spending a lot of time together. I timidly approached Monika, who was shuffling through some papers at her desk. Tim, what's up? Hey, this might sound a little strange, but have you noticed anything up with Sayori recently? Anything up with her? And in what way do you mean? Maybe I'm maybe I'm reading into it a little too much, but she seems a bit downcast today. Oh, you think so? I couldn't say I've noticed anything about her. Monika peers across the room at Sayori, who is idly dragging a rubber eraser up and down her desk. Maybe there is something on her mind. But I'm super surprised that I'm not the one asking you, Tim. You certainly know her a lot better than I do. Yeah, but she never really likes this. She's never really liked this. She's always talked to me about things that bothered her. But this time, when I asked her, she was really dismissive. Sorry, I know it's not your problem. It's just I wanted to ask if you knew anything. So I'll drop it now. No. It's important to me too. I mean, I'm also friends with her. I also care about the well-being of my club members, you know. Maybe I'll try to talk to her myself. Are you sure about that? She seemed like she wanted to be left alone. Are you sure? Maybe she just had a hard time bringing it up with the person of interest. Person of interest? What do you mean by that? I'm saying that maybe the thing on her mind is you, Tim. Me? How on earth would you come to that conclusion? Well, I probably shouldn't say too much, but she already talks about you more than anything else, you know? She's been also much more happy ever since you joined the club. It's like an extra light was turned on inside of her. What? No way. Sayori is always like that. She's always been full of sunshine. It's not any different than it's always been. You're so funny, Tim. I have you. Have you ever thought that maybe you've always seen her as so cheerful? Well, because that's just how she is when she's around you. I said too much. I'm sorry. What do I know anyway? I didn't mean to jump to conclusions, so you should forget about what I said. Okay, I guess. I'll try to talk to her, so try not to think about it for now. Alright. Monika smiles meaningfully. I know she said to forget about it, but I already know that I won't be able to get her words out of my head. Monika stands up from her desk and walks across the room to where Sayori is sitting. I watch her kneel down next to Sayori and gently talk to her, but she keeps keeping her voice so quiet that I can't hear her from here. I sigh and sit down myself. I know Sayori told me not to worry about her and to have fun with everyone else, but that's impossible to do when she's behaving like this. Exactly how much do I care about her that I'm letting this weigh me down so much? Now it feels like I'm the one behaving out of the ordinary. But there's nothing I can do besides wait for Monika. Why does it feel like I'm being watched? I glance around the room. Suddenly, I notice Yuri peering at me from over her book. But she looks away just as quickly with a flustered look on her face. I realize that she won't get anywhere like this. I never really seen Yuri approach anyone or start a conversation on her own accord. So I have no choice but to approach her myself. But now it's a little easier for me to do that. I stand up from my desk and sit in one next to her. I didn't mean to bother you or anything. Relax, you didn't even do anything. But I couldn't tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. I could tell that you wanted to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts? How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, it's something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at you or anything. I didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your troubles are the only concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there, there are certainly those who find most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you would prefer to share what's on your mind, then I would be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I just feel a bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seems a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't know what she didn't want to admit it to me. So I can't help but wonder if something happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Sorry. On your fingers. Sorry. I didn't mean to say anything stupid. I didn't mean to say something stupid. Okay. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that I just... It's not that I just... Wait. It's not that I just didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive about you. It's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Or maybe I'm just reading into it a little too much. Tim. The word is full of meaning and often hidden beneath plain sight. And there are many untold mysteries behind every person, no matter how well you know them. That's true. Ah, so you think that there might be something behind it after all? I think that Sayori is a very complex person. Her mannerisms on the outside don't always match what may be going on inside of her head, and she may not always know what she wants. I noticed that her strange behavior today, too, and I also felt some concern for her. But in your case, it looked like she was really fully occupying that. She was fully occupying your thoughts, wasn't she? Well, I guess that was the case. Sayori? She really means a lot to you, doesn't she? I guess? But you don't need to put it in that way. We're just good friends, that's all. Yuri suddenly looks deeper into my eyes. Her expression is gentle and curious, as if she was searching for something. Embarrassed, I avert my gaze. Sometimes a person's mysteries aren't told even to themselves, and you, as someone honest and caring, may uncover feelings that you weren't aware in you. I think that she would be a very fortunate person to have you feel that way about her. Yuri, you're giving me too much credit. I'm a pretty simple guy, so I think I'm pretty good at understanding my own feelings. I'm not nearly as sophisticated as you. That's not a compliment, is it? It is what it is. Anyway, as long as we're here, why don't we do some reading? Well, as long as you're okay with it. Yeah. I should be taking my mind off this whole thing anyway. Okay, everyone. After some time passes, Monika calls out to the club room. Why don't we share poems now? Before I know it, everything is back to normal. Everyone goes to retrieve their poems, and I do the same. I make eye contact with Monika, and she smiles at me. I wonder what she was talking about with Sayori. Well, for this one, I know that Sayori is pretty sad. I feel like we should talk to Sayori first. Or should we talk to Monika? Because Monika was talking. Let's talk to Monika first. Hi, Tim. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people, I'll have to give it some more thought. Okay, no pressure. But whatever you do, I'm sure it will turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. Sure. I let Monika take the poem I'm holding in my hands. Your style's gotten so refined, Tim. Yuri's been teaching you a lot of things, hasn't she? Well, I guess so. I have been noticing how much time you're spending with her. I think I have heard her say some words these past couple of days. Wait. I think I've heard her say more words in these past couple of days than she's talked in the whole year. Not sure how you did it, but that's pretty impressive. Well, she just needs some patience and a way to talk about all the things in her head, I guess. I'm still getting the hang of it myself. You're certainly putting a lot of effort. Putting in a lot of effort. You must really like her. That's awfully suspicious, you know. Spending time with her in the club room every day, reading that edgy novel with her. Well, I just feel bad that she has a hard time socializing. It makes me want to make sure she doesn't spend all her time alone. Besides, the novel isn't too bad either, you know. Alright. I get you. Just be careful, alright? I know that Yuri isn't used to opening herself up. So if something bad happens while she's vulnerable, then it could be really hard for her. Her books aren't a total escape from reality. They're just a bandage. You say that like I'm going to hurt her. Sorry, I didn't really mean that. If anything, she might accidentally hurt herself. That's not really a good thing. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. Okay, time to read The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything, a beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the current of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legends is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall and fall and fall even more, gentle as a feather, as dry as a coal, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amounts to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we speak only the impossible. I am not your legend. Your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sort of things that gives life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind it was kind of on my mind. So that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical. Because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad and then happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everyone was okay, we wouldn't really have anything else to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know. I think you know that's better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Two-dimensional creature. Wait a second. Hold on. Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. Wait, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. That's really weird. Why would you say that? I think you know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that's... Anyway, that was a little weird, honestly. Anyway, here's Monika's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're too afraid that it's not that good? It can only be disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put so much into. If you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things that you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. It's almost like you have your own little literature club, don't you? Don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Let's go to story next. Okay, let's do this. It's nice, I guess. Come on, I can already tell you don't like it. Well, you don't need to worry about what I think. After all, you wrote this for someone else, didn't you? Probably Yuri. I don't write this for anyone. I didn't write this for anyone specifically. Maybe. That's not really what I meant though. But that's okay. You're making new friends just like I was hoping. That makes me really happy. And you're happy too, right? In this club? Well, of course I am. Good. That's all that matters to me. Thank you, Tim. Sayori, is there something wrong with you? Huh? No, nothing. I'm just a little tired today. Alright. Just tell me if you need anything. I will. Don't worry about me, okay? You can go play with everyone else now. If you insist. Yay! I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Okay. Why though? Sayori? Tell Monika I wasn't feeling okay. I'll see you tomorrow. Before I can say anything, Sayori cheerfully walks out of the classroom, humming to herself. That was really weird. I'll go with Yuri next. Tim, your writing has improved in these last few days. Every poem you've shown me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotion. I'm a little envious too. I don't think it ever came to me this naturally. Yuri, that's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I never been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiles to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I get the chance to share my writing. I never thought it would feel like this. I remember you mentioned that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame, maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiled sadly. Tim, during lunchtime... Wait, is she opening up? Tim, during lunchtime, I eat by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it, anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring people. People you want to fall in love with, or people you just want to know you would or people you just know would make a really good friend. Cheerful people who would always put a smile on your face, or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discovered the mysteries of life. So, when you look at it that way, I am surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. They don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of my body type. And they don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Tim. It's the opposite. I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understand what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Tim. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel comfortable with myself and when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if other people don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I would make friends. And I would say I've had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in my hands. Oh, Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does it. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Oh, this is gonna be hard to read. Oh my gosh. Okay. Ghost Under the Light. Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow, bathing. In the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its path, a silhouette obstructing its eerie glow. My heart pounds. The silent glows closer. Wait, the silhouette grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am always too late. It steps into the sunlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounding. My heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is in the amber light of the flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with the pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to this forbidden emotion. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding. Laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand. The flickering stops. Ghosts are blue-green. My heart is amber. That's really deep. That really is. Finishing the poem, I start to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poem, usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. Yuri is having an even harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them towards me. I hesitate to respond to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again, Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I'd love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope that I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah. Hold on, let me see how long this recording for is. Oh, now 52. I'm gonna end it a little bit after we speak with Nasuki. Don't worry. I think you did a good job. Yuri finally turns back towards me. I guess we should move on before Monika says something, but I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. Yuri timidly smiles at me, and I return to my seat so I can put her poem away. Well, I think I'm gonna wait till the next stream to read Nasuki's. Once again, thank you everyone for stopping in, who stopped in to see me play this game. It's a really good game. That's all I gotta say. It's a really, really good game. It's pretty deep, honestly. Kind of weird in a sense that Monika is acting weird and Yuri is just like she's has really deep feelings, and she's really she's not a very confident person, but yeah, I mean, the game's pretty good, honestly. Well, once again, thank you all for stopping and watching. I'll catch you guys later.